it's the fourth act. I'm Alex, that's Phil, and we're talking about a movie. Yes, the world is on fire, but we're still here, and since there's been an uptick in Contagion video-on-demand rentals, we're going to talk about Contagion.
Get your sick ass out of here!
Ground rules. Don't sneeze on people.
God, sorry.
We each have 3 points right now. We're going to take turns going back and forth. If we agree with each other, we get some raw meat. Like some ham, because a pig had the virus in the movie.
Oh, gross.
If we disagree with each other, we get a red X.
Wet, raw meat.
Meat?
Yes, meat.
I think that Steven Soderbergh, fast food man as I call him, I think that he...
Not fast food, good food quickly.
his ability to use this dry realism to portray a world that could happen, it's very believable to me. And so there's a lot of events that do kind of scare me, especially with what's happening right now. And just for example, when the CDC worker dies and she's buried in the ground with all those other bodies, and they're out of body bags, it looked like a natural Holocaust, and that affected me.
When did we run out of body bags? 2 days ago.
I wasn't affected by it that much. I look at this film and I see a possible scenario for what could happen during an outbreak, like what kind of experiencing.
It could happen.
And watching it, the atmosphere throughout the film definitely just reeks of despair and like an intense ticking clock of what to do, but I did not feel affected that much by it.
I think if the situation we're in was more deadly, I don't think it's far off from that.
It felt like a collection of events that just transcribed into a collection of scenes.
I don't know. It got me somehow.
At no point watching this film did I feel any emotional stake in any of the characters' journeys. Could not connect. It was very dull and one-sided. Did not care.
I felt some emotional stakes, but not a lot. So, I mean, I know what you're saying.
Some raw meat.
But I don't think this is not a character-driven movie. This is an event-driven movie.
It feels like it's trying to be character-driven.
Unfortunately, she did die.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Emmo.
I know this is hard to accept.
Okay. So, can I go talk to her?
I mean, we're following different characters, but it's really just, it's like The Happening. It's an event, it's the thing that happens, and then it stops happening.
Okay.
But just not, it doesn't suck is all.
I was in a pharmacy a while ago. There was a really good-looking pharmacist behind the counter. Really good-looking. I went up and I asked her where the cough syrup was. I didn't even have a cough.
What are you talking about?
There's a whole scene with like Matt Damon's daughter like not getting to go to prom because of the pandemic. And I just don't care. I don't care about any of these characters. They're just going through like meaningless motions of what people would do.
They're kind of blank pages for you to project yourself onto, I think, because this is a very believable scenario.
That's a perfect example. It highlights different scenarios, but it does not fixate on the characters, which I need to see.
That's not what the point of the movie is. That's why I disagree.
Well,
I don't think that's a bad thing.
It severely lacks characters.
It's event-driven.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
A movie should have everything.
Okay, here's something. Let's just bring the poster on the screen. Look at that.
Oh, it hit me.
Look at that poster.
That's a pretty poster.
Why is it so shitty?
I mean, arguably, you would put Matt Damon center because he is...
Is that Matt Damon? I can't tell. Half of his face is covered up by a blurry-ass hand.
It's like a really bad Brady Bunch poster.
Gwyneth Paltrow looks like the other side of that one guy's... You know the two-headed guy from the Sorcerer's Stone? And he's got like a face on the back of his head. That's what her face looks like. What is she doing? She's dead. They put a dead face on the...
That's Gwyneth Paltrow. She's fine.
And then Lawrence Fishburne is calling Kate Winslet to talk about how bad the poster is.
And also, it's also an ugly color. It's just a bad poster.
It feels like a caution tape. So, yes, no.
Whoever designed it deserves to be fired.
Okay, yes, agree.
Working.
I do value, though, how the film takes the real-life experiences that we've gone through with, like, past viruses, like H1N1, swine flu, SARS. I think they even mentioned the 1918 Spanish flu in that. And they really do the research as far as, like, the past experiences and how that's affecting them in their own storyline in the world. So I can value that because it is informative in some sense as far as history repeating itself.
Yeah, I agree. I really like that this covers multiple phases of the same event, where you have its rise, its origins, to the heyday, where people are ransacking pharmacies and whatnot, to, oh, now we have the vaccine, but how do we administer it? There's a whole political issue there, and there's a media angle that goes through the whole thing as it shifts, and it's just, I think it skips through the whole thing very well.
I think you're shying away from the big thing as the timeline, because it starts in, like, Thanksgiving and it keeps going.
Yeah.
It's an immense timeline.
It's like 200 days or something.
Yeah, it's like months. There's a bunch of characters, a bunch of storylines, but he picks and chooses what he shows you, and then he leaves the rest ambiguous, and it's done very effectively. So I agree.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is, though, don't be a cheater.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah, because you will get infected by raw meat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Hey.
Yeah, John Neal here. You just had sex with me in a hotel and left without saying goodbye.
Yeah.
There you have it. That's our score. 4 hams and 2 disagrees.
Raw meat.
Meat?
Make no mistake, though, this movie was boring, a waste of my time, and I did not like it.
Now we do rattle off points. Got some more points. Let's go.
Honest to God, I said the characters don't really connect with me, but the cast isn't that exciting either.
Disagree.
A lot of disagree.
We have another disagree now. Everything from it came from Asia, it came from a bat, it's respiratory. Don't touch your face!
No touchy!
What was Dimitri Martin doing? Why is he in this movie?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did you come from?
I personally think this movie wasn't that funny.
Hey, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Did you like Contagion? Have you even seen it? Do you have the coronavirus? And of course, like this video, or if you hate us, again, you can hit the dislike. It's fine. You got free will. That is all. Thank you. Bye.